Hello, everyone. So, I'm back doing the annual star sign readings, clarifying that they are all general and it's just what might be happening for you during 2019. So, they're all kind of general. So, it could be along the lines of that for earth signs. So, I'm going to start with earth signs. I'll just get the nearest tarot deck I have. I have 3 new decks beside me and I have to go through them. So, I'll just use the one I was using before and then I'll do the reviews of them. Right. So I'm going to start off with January for earth signs. Right, so first off we have the Three of Swords. Give it another shuffle. Oh, goodness. Three of Swords. And the Seven of Pentacles. Right. And then our oracle is Gwyn and Ailish, which is attunement. Right, say. So it looks like you guys, you earth signs, are going into 2019 with a bit of conflict with something. Maybe internally, maybe with someone else. You're still kind of unsure about... I'm just going to scoot these new decks over. There's 3 of them there. So you're kind of going into this new year with a bit of conflict in yourself here. You're kind of being pulled in different directions with other people, but because you're trying to not sure, you're kind of like, I'm not trying to get stuck into it or involved. The Seven of Pentacles shows that you do walk away from it and you flourish because you've left this drama here in the past. And then with the oracle we have attunement, so you're kind of listening to yourself and your conscience here. Like I always say, the little dragon there looks like a conscience, or the one that you listen for advice. Yeah, so that looks like January. So January for earth signs, you come in with some conflict, maybe with yourself or with someone else. You walk away from it because normally with the Three of Swords you do eventually walk away from it, and you have the Seven of Pentacles here, which shows because you've walked away from that drama and don't get involved, you flourish because of it, and you actually listen to your gut feeling, which is excellent. So I'm just gonna make a pile here so I know. It's just one of those. I've been putting this off because it's half an hour. It's great for you guys. It's just a lot for me. It's I could do a lot more in half an hour. But then I was like, no, I'll eventually do something amazing out of it, which is helping you guys. Okie doke. So February is next. So the month of love and the month of romance. Ha! And we have Two of Cups and the Death card. And then we also have Wu Wang, Wild Pure Heart, as our oracle, which is a lovely pink dragon. So starting off, we have the Two of Pentacles here. Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups. So there is a union or someone in your life, earth signs, that is coming back all the time, or has always been there in your life, and you didn't see them in this way before, and you just go, oh, they're actually around a lot, and maybe they don't click with your star sign as you thought they did, but they maybe just click as a person, because you don't have to always think, oh, we don't match as a star sign, there's no point. And then we have the Death card. And on top of that, now that looks gruesome, okay? Because Death card, it looks gruesome, going, oh my god, it's going to be awful, this romance, all that stuff. But in fairness, the Death card is always a natural cycle. It represents something natural. It happens naturally. So this relationship happens naturally to you earth signs in February. Someone gives you a gesture or something in February, the month of love. And then with this oracle card, we have Wu Wang, which is wild and pure heart. So you are an untamed... some earth signs are a little bit untamable, but maybe someone does eventually tame you in a way, and kind of makes you rethink maybe settling down again, or maybe going, I can actually work on this relationship with someone here. This is actually doable. I actually like this person a lot, that I actually want to have this natural, relationship with them, have a nice, they will change you because of the Death card's there, but it's a natural feeling, and you're not forced to be different. You just change because you love someone. So that is February for you earth signs. am I winded? Ugh. Goodness. So, onwards and upwards. Yeah, okay. I've shuffled the Oracle deck, so it's been sitting there for like 2 days. And I went, it's shuffled. It knows. It's been there ready, going, are you coming back? I went, in a minute. I need some rest. So we have the Ten of Swords for March, and we have the Magician for March, for Earth signs, along with the Sovereign, which is gentle power. So, I'm going to start with these two tarot. So the Ten of Swords means you are kind of way down. You probably are bringing, with that new relationship in February, you might be bringing in the baggage that has betrayed you, or your last relationship or something, into the new relationship, and you're a bit weighed down by it, and it's not nice. And then with this Oracle card, the Sovereign, which represents gentle power, maybe you are learning to rekindle your inner power as a new, that's like not just as one person, but maybe as two, and then to learn to multitask both your, you know, your luggage and your baggage into the new relationship. We have the Magician. So the Magician is the best card to be a multitasker. You know, you have the skills to gather yourself and move forward into this new relationship, but you're not doing it alone. Like, don't ever forget that. Like, you're kind of having this own inner turmoil in March because of the new relationship. I'm talking too much. That's probably why I'm winded. But I'm very winded. Oh, it's like I needed to talk to you, Earth signs. I was like, why am I winded? But yeah, so you guys are going into this new relationship with all these, you know, trials and tribulations on your back, but you're not doing it alone. You have to learn to maintain your inner power, your independence, and yourself with your new partner, if that makes sense. The thing is, the new partner may not be a romantic one. I just always assume it because the Two of Cups always means it's a romantic relationship. But you are learning to, like, you know, rekindle yourself with your inner power, Earth signs, and then therefore you can multitask to balance. You have the skills to cope this time. You're not left on your own. Like, you're not left in the dark about what to do. You know what to do because you have all these skills here as the Magician. So that is March. So now we're going to go on to January, February, March, April. My God, I have to count there. April. Come here. Oh my goodness, you leapt out of my hand. He took the leap. The fool. It's the fool. He took the leap. He actually jumped out of my hand. He took the leap. So that's something to do with March, April. Something to do with April for you guys. Ooh, so you take the leap headfirst into this relationship, and you take the baggage with you. Not the baggage. It's like all the emotional turmoil you've had, and you finally find someone who actually understands who you are. I laugh because of the card I picked up in the Oracle, and it says Mesaline. I don't know how to say her name, but it says love who you are. So self-love becomes your inner power, and you love yourself and take that leap into self-love and self-care, but you're also with this new person who's letting you do this. Do you know what I mean? You're with this new person who's opening this new world for you, kind of thing, and they're like, oh my God, you don't have to do this alone, you know, I'm here if you need me, but I understand if you want to do this thing on your own, that's perfectly fine. I'm just here when you need me. So it's nice to have that. And with the Sun card here, you clearly see that you taking that leap into self-care with this new partner, after leaving all that drama behind. This is you recovering from this drama, going into the new relationship, and with that, you take that leap with the new partner, as I said. But with the Sun card, you can see that it brings a brighter day, and like you'll notice the sky is a different colour blue than normal or something. You just notice things are more positive. And with the Sun card, it shows you that it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. I will do it every time I will see the Sun card. But it shows you self-love and empowerment from the last month will help you. And it's nice to have someone else with you throughout 2019 throughout this struggle. So let's carry on to May. We can hear fireworks now. Very early for fireworks because it's New Year's Eve. That shows you something's happened. Fireworks, lads. Earth signs. There are fireworks coming. Right. Okay. So let's see what's happening in May. That's what it was. May. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Look, we have the Queen of Cups and we have the Page of Pentacles. So clearly after all that empowerment and self-love and all that stuff of caring for yourself while in this new relationship, you could become more balanced. Thanks, fireworks. And the Queen of Cups shows you have become more emotionally stable in yourself. That's fireworks. This is showing you 2019 it's going to be going in with a bang for you, Earth signs. Jesus. But Queen of Cups is she's very emotionally she's very emotionally stable. She's very welcoming, she's caring, she's more soft approaching. She's not in, emotional turmoil or anything. So she's really nice to become. My goodness. I will get to you in a minute. The oracle card just leapt into my hand off the table because I hit it. But the Page of Pentacles here shows that you want to learn something in the sense of studying here. So maybe this new person in your life, Earth signs, gives you the opportunity to go, I want to learn something, but I don't know what. And you want that opportunity to maybe better yourself to better them in a way. Not in the way of changing, but kind of like, if something did happen, God forbid, on a rainy day, touch wood, your partner can, say something happened, your partner's out of work for a few weeks or something, you want to be able to have that foundation to care for them like they did for you. So you want to be able to be financially stable for this, new person in your life, that Dalmatian thing. And then the Elder is the oracle card, which is heed, wise counsel. So with this Elder Dragon here card, you need to know what's the next step to do. So maybe you can go to your partner about this. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what relationships are for. And if they don't know what to do, they'll probably say, here, go talk to my mom, go talk to this friend. They'll know they've been in this kind of situation more than me. Something like that. So seeking counsel of someone who has been in this situation before, where you're ready to, pursue career or, something more money stable for both of you. So you're kind of learning about this, this person as well, because they've helped you in an emotional sense for the last 3 months. And it's nice to know that, I think. I think it's nice to know that they want to help you in that way. So, that was April. I'm sorry that, this Dalmatian sphere keeps rolling. Stay there. There you go. Okay, if you can hear the fireworks, it's just that popping noise in the background. I wonder if I can actually see them. Excuse me while I shuffle. Yep, they can see them from my room. There's just a flash behind some trees. I'm actually going to scooch this forward so I can do a ruffle shuffle. Just because I feel like I'm having to shuffle them. They need a good shuffle after a while. I'm just doing the lazy shuffle. Come on, tell me what's happening for May. So we're now on to May. Is it May? Yeah, May. Ooh, we got the Wheel of Fortune for May. And we got the Knight of Swords. So, and yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Oh dear, something's going on here. So this Wheel of Fortune came up first. So something is turning in your favor. So obviously this opportunity you had the month before has taken a turn for the better, and it's become more positive. But you rush in a bit too head forward, like the Knight of Swords here. So you kind of go, yes, I know what to do. It's great. but you didn't hear the rest of the story, kind of thing. Like, so this person gave you advice, XYZ, and all you heard was what you wanted to hear and not what you should have heard. So you didn't hear the downfall kind of bit, like what's the bad bit about it. And then with your oracle, we have Pellinor and the Lady, bittersweet farewell. So a bittersweet farewell is usually not like it was like, oh, that was a bit upsetting. It happened, but so what? It happened. I'm gonna scooch you down. Oh, you can actually see the cards that way. That's nice. So with the sense of a bittersweet farewell, you guys kind of rushed into that career opportunity to head forward. It went in your favour, but because you became the Knight of Swords, it was a bit of a bittersweet moment, and you didn't get what you expected. And you didn't get what you wanted in April. Is it May? May. We're in May. We're in May. I swear we're in May. If I am, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. But anyway, so in May of next year, you guys kind of need to be careful, Earth signs, of what you wish for. And when you do wish for it, don't go in head first. Simple as. Right, now, onwards and upwards to June. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. So you two guys do work really, really hard the month after, because you're like, well, I did it. I made a fool of myself, and that's my own fault. And as I say that, the next card was the Fool. So you didn't make a fool of yourself in the sense of taking the leap. You made a fool of yourself for rushing in too fast, like the Knight of Swords, unfortunately. And then for your oracle, we have Chengun. Be light of heart. So don't be so hard on yourself. Okay? Don't be so hard on yourself, Earth signs. It happens to the best of us, you know. We're so excited, we just go in head first. We don't think ahead, kind of thing. So you take the leap again. And you have faith in yourself for taking the leap, because you've worked hard like before. And you know, it happens. As I said, it happens to the best of us. We kind of go gung-ho and be really excited, going, yes, I have an opportunity, I'm taking it, without even realising how hard it's going to be to work and keep it in that way. Or maybe you just didn't get the interview, that kind of thing, if it was a good job career or something. So that is June. This is June. Now we're on to July. So July, ooh, it's interesting. Okay. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so the first card I got was the Two of Swords. So you guys are conflicted with a decision you have to make, and you're very unsure about what decision. Woo! Why are you flying all over the place? I had the card in my hand and I just leapt. Your cards are leaping like frogs today. Because they want to tell you. I said, I'll get you in a minute, don't worry. So you guys have to make a decision, and you're very defensive about this decision you have to make, I feel, and you don't know how to deal with it. So with the oracle here, I'm going to just diverse, because it's Nimue, and it's Sea Council of Crystals. So basically you kind of revisit your crystal kind of meditations and advice first, what's the word, give yourself some oh my god, what's the word, self-counsel. That's something like that. No, it's not. You're not self-doubting yourself then, because you're like, okay, the crystals say it, but now I'm going to go and maybe get someone else's advice. But because you do that, either way, you make this decision, and you use your crystals more, you revisit kind of crystal therapy maybe in the month of July. And we have the Six of Wands as the last elaborator for July. So with the Six of Wands, you come victorious at the end of it. You kind of like, whew, I needed that. I needed some me time. I needed some, you know, crystal therapy. There's nothing wrong with it. And in the background, don't forget, you have this partner who's guiding you and helping you, being your rock rather than your crystal. But you know what I mean, in the sense of this, like, you have this partner still in the background. I haven't seen anything yet. This is just my opinion. If someone reads it differently, fair enough. So far, this partner is still around, which is nice. And that is July. So now we're going on to August. August. Ooh, we have that oracle. I love you picking an oracle first, because then you kind of see what the cards want to say then. With the tarot. Oh, Jesus, they're jumping. Okay. Woo! Goodness, they're leaping out of my hand. I'm gonna pick them up and they'll just fall. I get it. Cup. Oh my god. It's an Ace of Cups that jumped out of my hand. So, first off, we have the Empress. We have the Empress here. So, the Empress usually means a motherly kind of natured person, a very well guided, mannered lady. She's a mother in most senses. Do you know what I mean? Like, she represents your creative flow. She's an embodiment of a mother in these cards. She also represents the divine, or as I said, the universe, and she nurtures you and watches you grow. So you're her little baby in a way. So she's watching you grow, and she's probably the divine or the goddess or the universe, whatever one you want to pick, is giving you her for the month of August to say it's gonna be okay. And she gives you just a hug and helps you with some things. And because of that, you have the Ace of Cups on top of this. With the Ace of Cups, she gives you this emotional fulfillment. You kind of, you know, rekindle with something. But because of that, we have the Wild Huntress, which is face or shadow. So maybe in the month of August, you guys have to do some shadow work here with the universe, the goddess, or whatever one you want to believe in, or whatever religion you believe in. But with that being said, you need to revisit some dark parts of your past, and you need to, you know, kind of just admit it to yourself and that stuff. But maybe it could also mean there's a motherly figure in your life, so maybe someone you look up to in that nurturing way, and they guide you as well. So it can be a physical person, or it could be, you know, the universe in itself. So that is August. And now we're going on to September. For the others, I'm going to maybe use my other, my new tarot, my oracle deck. So just kind of spice it up a bit, you know. Ooh. Okay, so now we're into September for Earth signs. Lady of the New Buds, Nurture Tenderness. Nurture Tenderness is your oracle, and then we have the Nine of Wands. So you're defending what you've made now. You're defending all this hard work that you've worked for, because you know something drastic is going to happen, because we have the Tower in September. So you guys are, you know, what's that say? Nurturing tenderness. So you're being a bit, you know, gentle on yourself. You're being kind to yourself, but you need to defend what you've worked for. Something rapid is happening. Something quick, sudden. You're afraid that you're defending it because you're afraid all the work you've done is going to come crumbling down to the bare foundations of what you started with that Page of Pentacles from earlier in the year. But I don't think it's going to be that drastic. I think it's just going to be you being prepared for that rainy day to happen. So that's why there's nurture tenderness here. So you're being gentle with defending yourself. You're putting that little bit of money away in case of that rainy day, and you're defending everything that you've worked for, which is great. But you need to rest after the battle, kind of thing. That is October. That's October. Wow. Now we're on to November. Let me get these to shuffle quick. Ooh. So we have, this is true, Tatsue, which is a dragon. And we have courage. So clearly you are, you know, you're recovering and you're being brave about all the scars you've gotten from the previous month, defending everything you worked for. And wow. So we have the 4 swords and the 7 of swords here to elaborate this. So you rest. You had courage, and have courage. Just, you need to be courageous in order to go, yeah, you need a rest. You need to, some people don't do that. Like, take the care of themselves and not see what being on the go all the time does to them. So knowing that you need to be courageous, go, I need a rest. Like, to admit it to yourself, admit things to yourself is very hard. And with the 7 of swords here, you rest and you're kind of recalibrating all things you haven't achieved in a way. Like, but you're not, then normally the 7 of swords here is usually, like the 2 swords are behind him and he's carrying the others. Because he's only seeing what he has done and not where he's going. So he's running with swords, so he's not going to see where he's going because he's carrying the swords. And if he falls, he gets stabbed with the swords. So you take this rest, and come in full blast with all this courage that you've had for yourself, and from the month before for that rainy day. And clearly you don't see what you've achieved after resting, because you're probably like, oh my god, I could have achieved so much during that rest time. I could have done so many productive things. But you need to have that bravery into admitting that you needed a rest. So that was November. August? Oh my god, I've lost. How many cards do I have here? Home. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So that was October. Yeah, that was October. My goodness. Now we're on November. I think I missed calculated them, but it doesn't matter. I'll just move it on. I'll do an extra one at the end. That was, yeah, October. That was October. Whoops. So just move them all back. Oh my goodness, I feel bad now. Happens when you do a long video like this. Okie doke. November. Anya and the Guardian, born innocent. So coming into this world, we're all born innocent. You don't know what world you're born into until you are an adult. And you realise, oh my god, when I was born, all this stuff was going on. Oh my god, when I was born, a lot of dark things are going on in the world. So, moving on from that, we have, so you're born innocent. Your innocence is always there. With that, we have the Page of Wands, which represents good news coming your way. So he's like a little herald, I always say that. The Page of Wands is learning his suit. He always takes action, but he also brings good news, I say. And with that, we have the 5 of Cups. So you've good news. You're given the good news of something, but you're just like, like say these 2 cups are the good news, but you're only seeing all the stuff that's spilt, and now they're going, look at the stuff you have. You need to see. You're too innocent to see, earth signs, what is good in the world and what is not. Like, seeing all the negative in things is never a good thing. So for November, you need to embrace the changes that are coming and this new, you're an innocent being at the end of the day. You're only human, and it's all right to feel bad, but with this good news coming, you need to realize that the 5 of Cups here doesn't always mean a bad thing and you're whining about it. It just means you need to, be more cautious about it. That's it. So that was November. Now we're on to December. So this time next year for you earth signs, and then I'll do an overall energy card. Ooh, something goes on here in December. Something goes on in December. Let me have a look. Okay. What goes on in December? The Dawn Watcher is your oracle. Bells will ring. Ah! Sorry, this is just mad because the 2 of Cups came up again. I've shuffled this. I'm just So Earth signs, something happens with your partner and bells will ring in December. So this new partner, so maybe you're, for the people who are like young, I don't think this is for them, but maybe they give you a romantic gesture in that sense, or they give you something that's worthwhile. If, but say if you're a bit older and you kind of like go, oh, do you know what? We've been together a year. Who cares? And they give you another type of romantic gesture. Something can happen from that, and maybe you are finally ready. But we also have the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is the Prince Charming, but I think it's also the partner from before who's been helping you this whole time. They've been your rock, they've been your security blanket at night, they've been the person that's been through the whole year with you, and they give you a romantic gesture. Now, I always say if there are 2 of Cups earlier on in the year, they're going to stay like that. That's why it's here again. They're going to stay like that for the rest of the year. But there's no harm in having the once-off Prince Charming moment. And I love those kind of romantic gestures. So the Knight of Cups here doesn't mean a bad thing, I think. It could also mean another partner is coming onto the scene, and we don't want that. But I feel like it's the same partner, the same romantic partner from earlier on in the year, who you met and who's been your rock and in the background supporting you, because it looked like throughout the whole year nothing bad was happening with your love life because of this person. And with this Knight of Cups, maybe they give you that romantic gesture of, one down on one knee maybe, or they just give you the most epic Christmas present ever of a holiday or something like that. Something of a romantic gesture. The Knight of Cups is very emotionally driven. So maybe as before, they weren't as emotionally driven because you inspire them and give them the key to open up all that. You kind of see it, and the bells will ring in a way. The bells will ring in the morning, and they bring the new year in with this person. So I think that's really nice. Now I'm going to do an overall energy theme for the year. So we're going to see what that is. It was actually quite a nice year for you guys, you Earth signs. So this is the overall energy for the year. I usually do one. Oh, come here. I fell over. Hold on a second. Well, firstly we have come here. Everything's falling over. They want the chat, but they're doing it too much. Okay, so your overall energy for the year with your oracle is the Lady Alfreda. Justice will prevail. So, some of you Earth signs probably had a terrible romantic year in 2018. And it wasn't really the best love life, to say the least. But because of this 2 of Cups that came in earlier in the year and is still coming back in December of 2019, we see that justice will prevail. This is a bit dark and stuff, but maybe that person who did you wrong at the start of the year with the 3 of Swords that you brought in with you from 2018, they clearly get their karma. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're happy, you have a career path that you kind of tripped over in the year, and then you have this romantic gesture at the end of the year with the partner you had at the start of the year. And to elaborate that, we have the Queen of Wands. So you guys are having this plan for 2019. You want to get shit done, and clearly you do with career and love life. What I see for you Earth signs. Now, this may not be resonating for everyone. This is very general and very open. Okay, so it may not resonate with you. It depends on the astrology maps. I don't know the moon signs. Oh, the Earth moon sign rising stuff. Sorry, I don't know that stuff very well. But anyway, the energy for 2019 is Justice will prevail and the Queen of Wands. So you guys know that everyone who's done you wrong in 2018 is going to get their comeuppance and get a taste of their own medicine in a different way. It may not be from you, but it will be the universe going, that's what you get, okay? And then with the Queen of Wands here, you clearly become this, you went from the what you call it, a page at the start of the year, and if this is the whole energy for the year, you will evolve into this Queen of Wands. You become very approachable and motherly, homely, and happy, because you have that two of cups throughout the year by the looks of it. It didn't come up most of the time, but it came up at the start and the end. So at the start and the end, those 2 cups bring in something. Do you know what I mean? Bring in thinking of the new year. You brought in the new year with this person. You went out with the new year again, like at the end of 2019 with that person, and they would give you a romantic gesture because they're your knight in shining armor in this sense. So I'll leave that there, guys, and I hope you all have a happy new year, and I will see you all in the new year, Earth signs.